Welcome back to Talking Elvis. Today is Christmas Day 2025, and what better day than to revisit the biggest selling Christmas album of all time.
Well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby, and the snow is falling on the ground. Well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby, and the snow is falling down. Well, you be a real good little girl. Santa Claus is back in town.
Music-wise, I have the UK album. This one is the UK reissue from 1964. We know this because the back is not laminated and the label has the RCA red dot. I also have the 1970 issue here from Camden. The big difference being the religious songs were taken off this release and replaced by If Every Day Was Like Christmas and Mama Liked the Roses. 10 songs on this album and 12 on the UK original. I also have the FTD, which has the American cover. Following the success of the religious EP released in April 1957, Steve Sholes had suggested to Colonel that Elvis make a Christmas record. Christmas album would be ideal, he thought. By all reports, Elvis was not consulted about this, and when he did find out, he wasn't overly enthusiastic about it. The recordings would take place, though, at Radio Recorders in Hollywood in September 1957. In the latter part of August, Elvis was performing in Canada. On the 31st, he's in Vancouver. On the 1st of September, he's in Washington. And on the 2nd of September, he's in Portland. On Tuesday, the 3rd of September, Elvis takes a train at 5:45 from Portland to Los Angeles. He would check into the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. On the 5th of September, he enters RCA Studio One Radio Recorders in Hollywood and records Treat Me Nice. There's 15 takes of Treat Me Nice, 15 being the master, and would end up as the flip side of the single Jailhouse Rock. On that day, Elvis gets to work on the Christmas album. One Christmas song is recorded that day, Blue Christmas.
I'll have a blue Christmas.
Undoubtedly the most famous of Elvis's Christmas songs. And at the time of doing this video, the song is in the charts all over the world. Again, it's currently in the UK Top 100, albeit at number 65. It's in the Billboard Top 100. It's currently in the Billboard Holiday Chart. It's in the Top 20 in Canada. It's on the chart in the Netherlands, in Ireland, in Sweden, the global streaming charts. Not bad for a song recorded 68 years ago. They get the song down in 3 takes. Take number 3 is the master. It was the first time that Elvis had recorded with Millie Kirkham, Millie being the soprano voice. I remember visiting a hotel in Memphis one year, and it was in the afternoon. Terry McJeffrey was doing a rehearsal for a show that evening. I'm not a big fan of ETAs personally, but I always have liked Terry McJeffrey. I think he's a good musician, a good singer, and I always liked his choice of music. I remember walking into the event hall that afternoon when he was rehearsing, and he was singing Blue Christmas, and Millie Kirkham was there, and hearing that, it was very, very cool. It's a classic Christmas song. Elvis really emphasizes on the word blue. And as I've said before, 1957, particularly the Loving You sessions, not my favorite with what Elvis is doing with his voice. As a fan, hearing this song in many different places every Christmas is cool. On the day after Blue Christmas, Elvis records My Wish Came True, and then White Christmas. Written by Irving Berlin in 1940, it was the biggest selling Christmas song of all time. Made famous, of course, by Bing Crosby. For many at the time, Bing Crosby's version was untouchable. Irving Berlin was horrified that Elvis Presley had recorded this song and went as far as to encourage DJs on radio not to play it. Elvis's version, of course, is quite different from Crosby's. We've got to be thankful that Elvis had such good taste in music and that he was particularly drawn to great musical singers. In this case, Clyde McPhatter, who was the lead singer with the Drifters. It's Elvis's interpretation of their song, not Bing Crosby's version, which gives us this. It appeared as the second song on the album, and maybe having this straight after Santa Claus Is Back in Town was genius. It's a very clean, uncluttered performance. And the main takeaway for me always on this song was that Elvis didn't try to compete with Bing Crosby's version. Just like he had always done, he's pulling from things that he heard and touched him. It starts with Dudley Brooks on the piano, and Elvis just kind of appears effortlessly. And just as Elvis always did, he's taken little bits from what he's heard previously and was stuck with him and manages to make his version his own. But at no time does he try to outdo the style of Bing Crosby. There are 9 takes of White Christmas, take number 9 being the master. Next, he records Here Comes Santa Claus. Starts again with Dudley Brooks on the piano, and we can hear Elvis clicking his fingers. It's certainly starting to feel a bit more Christmassy now, particularly after the opening track. Overall, it's great, but I just go back to the way Elvis sings. It's a bright and bouncy song. It's almost a family pop record, this. It fits perfectly on the album. And even though I go on about, how Elvis is singing and phrasing, I can't deny it's a very good recording. He does only 2 takes of the song, take number 2 being the master. Next, he sings Silent Night. This is just a beautiful song. It might actually be my favorite Elvis Christmas song, not for any other reason than just that the melody of the song is so strong. I really get drawn in by it. It is a beautiful melody, and the backing vocals riding along with Elvis is just complements everything. Again, like O Little Town of Bethlehem, he's singing it almost like a hymn. And there's just so much sincerity in the song. It's one that can actually make me feel emotional. There are 9 takes of the song, take number 9 is the master. On the original album, it was the second track on side B, coming straight after O Little Town of Bethlehem. Straight after Silent Night, Elvis records Don't, while in Germany, and asked the question, he would go on to say that Don't was his favourite recording. The next day he's back in the studio, and the first song recorded is O Little Town of Bethlehem. 4 takes, take number 4 being the master. He sings this song like a hymn and with plenty of sincerity. What makes this recording particularly good is the fact that it's not showy at all. It's a really steady, straight performance, if you like. I really like the organ on this. I assume it's Dudley Brooks playing the organ, and the backing vocals from Millie Kirkham and the Jordanaires are just great. Next, he records Santa Bring My Baby Back to Me.
Santa bring my baby back to me. Santa bring my baby back to me. I don't need a lot of presents to make my Christmas bright.
There are 9 takes, and take 9 is the master. This has always been one of my favourite Christmas songs from Elvis, and he sings it like a hit single. It reminds me a bit of Rockahula, much more of a rhythm rock and roll song, if you will. A Christmas-themed relationship song. He does a great job in the song. He punches all the phrases. I think the contrast in music on this album is what really makes it, to go from O Little Town of Bethlehem to this. Once again, just shows Elvis's diversity. Straight after this, he records what becomes the opening of the album, Santa Claus Is Back in Town. What an opening. It's nothing like a Christmas record, and very suggestive for 1957. Elvis had still yet to be accepted by the mainstream. It's an incredible song, really, written by Lieber and Stoller. Elvis sings in a confident bluesy swagger. He sings behind the beat, and he plays the character of Santa in a big black Cadillac. He records 7 takes, take 7 is the master, and he is the coolest Santa ever. Next, he records I'll Be Home for Christmas, and there's 15 takes of this song. Take 15 is the master. I honestly don't know if I like this or not. There's something I like about it, but Elvis is singing this way that I don't like. This 1957 voice. And DJ Fontana is like a jazz drummer or something. But the harmonies are great, and it's got a nice melody. So I do find myself getting drawn into it. But quite honestly, it's not one of my favorite Elvis Christmas songs. But when I listen to it, I've got to admit that it's good. The timing of Elvis is great. It's just his phrasing sometimes, that almost rebellious sort of way he's singing in 57. A total of 8 Christmas songs were recorded over these 2 days. And RCA took the advantage of using the gospel EP to fill the album up with 6 songs on each side. All the gospel songs were recorded in the same studio, but back in January when Elvis was making Loving You. I Believe recorded on the 12th of January, Peace in the Valley recorded on the 13th, Take My Hand, Precious Lord from the 13th, and It Is No Secret What God Can Do from the 19th. These songs stand on their own. Elvis's recordings of gospel music are just on a different level. As I mentioned, they were dropped from the 1970 UK Camden release. And I think the combination of the gospel and Christmas music has helped cement this album as the biggest selling Christmas album of all time. It has gone platinum 10 times over. And I was in Memphis when RCA Sony presented Elvis with the Diamond Award. Elvis would go on and make another Christmas album, of course, but this original 1957 release is just on another level. I'd like to thank you if you have subscribed already to the channel. It's been, 6 months since I started this for a bit of fun, and I really do appreciate the support. I'm just an Elvis fan, just like you. As I sit here on Christmas Day, my daughter and I, the world that we live in is such a mess. The country I live in, unfortunately, is under attack, and it's been heartbreaking for me to see the 500,000 people who have been displaced. I look forward to 2026, and I'd like to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
At the river I stand, guide my feet, hold my hand, take my hand, precious Lord, lead